Homemade brine shrimp hatchery time. Now, I made a supersized one last year. No, I didn't. Tell a lie. I didn't make a supersized one last year. I made it the year before, but I used it more last year than I did the year that I actually made it. But when I made it, the framework that held the bottles was not the best. I just used what shitty bits of wood I had to hand. And of course, I want to keep hold of it as a permanent thing. So, that being said, I've got to make a decent enclosure for it, especially for light and everything else. So, that's what I'm going to start playing about with now. And I probably won't get this finished all in one go because this is actually Monday afternoon after we've got back from the farm and the spawnings and stuff. Hence why there is probably a different colour t-shirt introducing you before this clip. I'm still fiddling around with the old Doberman Firkin down here, the old Torbeck. Oh, I could do another of them. So I'm backwards and forwards on that at the moment. These seem to be a little bit happier in here, but I think they are going to need one more treatment of malachite green and formalin. And this one is still pea green. Anyway, that aside, let me spin you around. So, like I said on the live Saturday night, now, usually this bit here would be screwed onto a 2 litre bottle. That's what they're designed for. You can actually get these caps with these fittings on Amazon, eBay, you name it, and it's literally 2 feeds that feed. So now you've got two air lines coming in, and literally one is for air in and the other is for water out. Hence why there's a tap on that one. So what I did, because I wanted to supersize it, I got one of these bottles and then I use some OB1 or something like that to actually create the lid. And it is literally simply one airline goes in to keep the cysts and the brine shrimp in suspension, and then the other one is literally for draining off to your brine shrimp net or into a bowl of water or wherever you want to decant them into. But my plan is to make a nicer box that looks a bit better than that and gives me better functionality as well. Because, like I say, when I have light directly above it permanently while it's in use, and then, in fact, I might have to get another one of these fucking things off of Mark, because I cut that one to sit the light in, didn't I? But anyway, we'll work it out as we go, because I have got a little fish tank LED light that goes across the top. Because then, when it comes to harvesting, I then take that off of there. I used to put a book over the top, and then I put the light underneath here, and then all the empty shells will float to the top, and then all your brine shrimp will congregate down here. So you want to get your light at the lowest point. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this area even smaller in the fact of how much light there is going to be there when I cover the top off. because then they'll concentrate more down here because it's the light that they are attracted to. Hence why I have a light over it 24/7. So then I don't forget to turn the thing back on again. And with the inside a long block, the ambient temperature in there is around 28 degrees at the moment. So I shouldn't need to put a heater in it. But I've got a separate air pump which has got 2 outlets on it. So yeah, that's a basic brine shrimp hatchery. Airing them on into the bottom. It doesn't have to be a violent air, it's just gentle bubbling. So I will put a tap on here so I can adjust and settle it down. This one is round the wrong way. That one's backwards. That one should be that way. But we'll sort that out once I've got it all laid down in there, on there. I think I'm going to use that as the back piece and then build the rest out of the OSB. And then give it all a coat of paint. I might rattle can the outsides of these over the top of the duct tape and then paint the wood itself black as well. So, yep, there we go. That's the plan laid out. Nail gun battery is on. No, in fact, I don't need to charge nail gun battery because I've got a fresh battery in the carrier bag from today because we didn't use the light. Circular saw is there. That's about all I'm going to need. A couple of squares and we're off, so to speak. So yeah, this video might be coming out on Tuesday, or it might be coming out this evening, and that all depends on whether I fall asleep or not. Back in a bit. Well, there we go. Frame is made. Looking absolutely cushy. So next job now is to give it a lick of paint. In and out. I'll take the bottles out because I want to readjust the openings on the bottom so that I get more light exposure, and I might even take out the corners so that I can lift the light from there and then just drop it down there and just slide it into these little bits here, which will then illuminate the light into where I want it. So yeah. Really pleased with that. So if I can get it painted tonight, at the same time I can get the stand for that bonsai painted and get that up on the wall over there. And then, like I say, it'll be dry tomorrow, and then we'll look at setting it up once I've got everything in place. And I'll run you through how I set up my brine shrimp hatcheries, noting that mine are super size. So yeah, we will see you in the morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this gloomy but wet day? Yo! Copeland Koi, I see you. Yes, get across. Check out Copeland Koi. Give them a like. Give them a subscribe. Tell them a Twisted one saying it'll tickle them beak. Anyway, it's exciting times here at New Forest Koi Farm at the moment. Well, exciting times and tense times. Dave's over there doing the Artemia. The food packs are in the boxes. The first batch of Grow and Show with a Difference Welsh Dragon SANKE Fry are going out today. So, other than those that are collecting today, You should have your fry first thing tomorrow morning. Super exciting times. And I know for a fact the chat group is going mental at the moment. The banter started. It's gonna be epic. Absolutely epic. So yeah, roll on, roll on. This evening, come on. I still might make Stu Bob wait till Friday. They'll be all right in oxygen till Friday, won't they, Carl?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
right.
yeah, they'll be fine, won't they? Yeah, isn't it? So yeah, it's good, exciting times here. Leicester Spotted Ricardo is down on the pad, no doubt. So yeah, I'm gonna put you down. Ooh, hello. Some real nice pretties in the sweet shop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Getting in the snow, Saggy there. Some nice Deutsche Amateurnischkis. Cool, my eye is a really nice Kajaku. Is that the first lot, is it?
First lot was
Ooh, the first batch of Welsh Dragon Sankey fry. Oh, they're looking awesome, reckon they?
yeah, there's a few little ones, so I'm doing 125 to a bag.
Yeah.
So I should have 100 proper fish by the time.
By the time. Oh. Got to do a short. Say that again.
The stuff we spawned Monday morning has all got eyeball bits.
Already, so my estimation of them hatching Friday be about right then, won't it?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
Not estimation, that's when we're gonna. Yeah. But the sun, the temperature's a lot lower today.
Yes, it has dropped today, that is for sure.
So, yeah.
But the first box has been done, and how are you feeling with the fry? Are you happy?
Happy as you can be. They look, yeah, not as perfectly even sized as I might have liked, but yeah, they look alright. They look strong. They look straight. They look. Yeah, when they're all gone.
Won't you just?
So yeah, no.
Because once all the orders are fulfilled, you're putting your 100 into the square.
I've already done mine.
You've already moved yours, have you?
Mine. I've put 200 into the square tank because Lee's have gone in there as well. He phoned me up. He wants to be part of it, but he can't yet. So I checked him in the end for the minute.
Oh, so he's getting you to bring him on, and then he'll take his time dragging his fucking feet.
Yeah. And I said to him, because he can't take him for small, so he won't be in it competing, but he'll be in it as part of it.
Oh, he's a fucking cop out, isn't he?
So, yeah, he's going to come back when they're ready to do their first cull at 2 inches and nick some good ones, I expect, now, Lee.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to come back because I got his Nagami Kahako spawned as well.
Yeah.
Some of them. And the Tamora ones with his one as well. So his fish have created most of what's gone out. So
yeah.
I'm quite happy to let him have a dabble. We'll feed these.
How are they looking since you split them?
Right. Well, apart from we lost the power, 4 jumped out after we caged them. So we caged them, went and put them down the mud pond. When I come back down an hour later, there was 4 on the floor. Not from that pond, from both ponds. The power was out everywhere, and it was one of the battery air pumps. The fuse must have gone in the plug because the battery air pump still worked. Only thing I can think of, because I put the power back on, that didn't work anymore.
I know, I bet they were fucking nice fish, weren't they?
No, they're all still alive.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
Battered. They'll come back in not long after.
Yeah. So the fuck is
One of them sat over there, probably.
Soaking.
Longer mix in a minute.
And they are piling the size on at the moment. Isn't that Dave?
Certainly, well, I can't see much because I'm fogged up.
Fuck's sakes.
Look at the chilies though. So I put them in last week. When you look at the ones that are around there still,
Yeah.
they have just flown. I'll get some more of them transplanted.
The old watercress is looking a bit spindly though, isn't it?
I've ripped all out. When I put the chilies in, I've ripped all the watercress out again. So that's all fresh growth. It's going to outcompete the chilies.
Have you seen that bit of watercress you gave me? That's flying, that is.
So yeah, this one looks the same, but these ones...
They don't look the same. They're fucking... You can notice the size difference in there, that's for sure.
I've got more boards up at the minute.
They are looking sweet, brother.
Taking 100 out, it's slowed them down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's got blue, we've got
Yeah, fucking hell.
Need to cut it out, man. Yeah, the chilies up that end, I haven't put any in the middle yet.
Yeah. I'm not surprised you haven't put any in the middle yet.
Check that down, I'll get some in.
The fucking duck leaf in our pond is still fucking... And I chopped that, didn't I? Well, these are well up for it, I know. That King Kiko's putting on some fucking size, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, the few you didn't take that I kept, they're looking good.
Yeah. That shower's put on some size, I know, isn't it? The Jakus are looking nice though.
Yeah, so we've repeated that spawning. And looks like there's quite a lot of those that died and good to go.
Sweet.
You ain't having no more water.
What's the filter?
I was just checking the water, that was all.
No more,
You know, it's not just our fish in there.
no, there's very few of your fish in there. Yeah, we've nearly polished that off again straight away. That.
Yeah. But look at the size of them now though.
Yeah, they are starting to go proper speed at the minute. We're doing a centimetre a week.
Yeah.
They are put some size on, ain't they?
Stand here and do it all day, wouldn't I? Soon kill them if we did that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Just in the last, since we split them down, that's what they've eaten. So they've eaten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sacks of food.
Is that since we split them down and we took our ones? Yeah.
No,
That was last week, wasn't it?
no, this is when we went through them. So they're doing about a sack a week in there. So obviously we keep splitting them down, but they're still doing a sack a week.
Could do with some more friggin' media in there, mush.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you do. Sean down with the quad. Dave's getting bags ready for Ricardo. And I've got to start draining fry tanks and getting them clean. You want to start the siphon off for me, Rick?
Huh?
You want to start the siphon off for me?
Do you want me to drain it, clean it, get the fish for you?
You know I have trouble starting these fucking siphons. Not got enough fucking suck anymore.
Yeah.
Here we go. Welsh Dragon Sankey fry going out today.
Enough there? Huh? Well, they're going 125 to a bag, isn't it? 125? Two little ones. Sean's done his back in.
Too long in bed, I think.
Yeah. I was going to say, do that fishing. Yeah, so this one's got to be emptied. And which one? This one in here? This left-hand one?
Yeah, I might run the cage down that once more.
Yeah, there's still some in the cage. So,
What we have to do is stay with this one and just hold the siphons in the sump
yeah.
as it goes down.
This is where Rick and Lee's is.
Hopefully I can have enough for a pond full outside as well.
That was the plan, wasn't it?
So I'll probably
They're going into a bee pond, are they?
4,000 out to a bee pond, plus ours that we can keep an eye on in here.
And almost
10,000 that are going out. Hopefully. Right, let's get that going.
right. Tough ends down the hill.
Might stand here, but don't help me when that goes up there. Never have got that going, would I? Set the water halfway up the farm.
The man, the myth, the legend, the lesser spotted Ricardo. More suck than a Harley Davidson. Some say even better than a Dyson Hoover. We just call him the siphon starter. Oh, siphon starter almost went on his ass there. You clear that pipe out of it.
Yeah, I'll just put it in, it'll just blast any stones and shit through them.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, if you just stay with that and
Yeah,
keep it.
I'll sort this. You go and keep an eye on Dave's counting.
I'll get the water in the bags first.
No, I'm banned from counting.
Love him. Oh, there's one done. Rick just getting some salt in there. Get in there and brush that about in a bit, innit?
Brush it, real quick rinse. What was the siphon level from that one in? And top that out with fresh. So I've got some warm water to get moved the eggs into.
Yeah.
Probably looking water left, right, centre at the minute. All a bit chaotic, isn't it?
It is.
So, yeah. How much frosty next door looking on? Oh, I can leave. Comes over.
I've already had Jan. Toot toot. So you're saying the goshki fry?
Fry, yeah.
Eggs?
Probably the best. All the back.
Yeah?
It's not the dog skimmering ones, the normal ones.
Just the normal ones. And how are the Asagi Akamatsuba ones looking? Or is that, I don't know, that only happened yesterday, didn't it?
Feel their eyes, you get a full sense. So basically, the eggs don't turn white. They're unfertilised to turn white. But sometimes when they start developing, even if they're unfertilised. But basically, so they have like a shock. then they'll all go white. Weird. So yeah, until you've actually got eyeballs, you can't decide your percentages.
Yeah.
That just all looks like a sheet of eyeballs to me.
Yep. Let's see if I can.
There's one bad egg there.
Yeah, you can see them eyeballs, can't you? Oh yes.
You like to see?
So we're looking at Friday start hatch.
Thursday evening possibly, or some.
Yeah.
I think they're probably the worst. The Deutz, Gimmer and Goshki are probably the worst, but they're still, the eggs are so small.
Yeah.
Yeah, by tomorrow we know the last ones are all live. And then yeah, we've got to get. So they're Pelican Wandery, so they've got to come out of this pond.
So are they going to go into the pond that I've just emptied?
No, the Deutz Goshki have got to come out of this pond because that's Gimmer and Shower.
Right.
So I think it's the black-faced ones have got to be separate. Otherwise, I'm going to end up throwing away all my.
Or your Goshki.
So they'll come out and go to the pond you're doing next door.
Yeah.
The Pelican Wandery will go with the Akamatsuba and Kikasui in the bigger pond next door.
Oh, you put the Akamatsu with the Kikasuri as well?
I'm going to have to because I haven't got pond space.
No, I meant spawn-wise.
No, they're separate spawnings.
Right.
There's the Kikasuri up there, but that pond will need that whole pond for the Shiros.
Yeah.
Two lots of DK line Shiros. So it'll be Shiros, Showers, Kikasuri, Gimrin Shower, Goshki,
Deutsch Goshki.
Deutz Goshki, more Ginrin Shower, and then a mix of Pelican Wandery, Akamatsuba and Kikasuri.
Cool.
If all goes,
If all goes to plan.
that's the first 10 bags done. Only 90 to go, and this event's all done.
Yeah.
So that's not dented that too bad.
No.
Yeah, so that's 1,250 come out of this tank already.
Yeah.
I'm sure they leave the nets in there. That's not great.
Well, Sean been counting them, has he?
We'll count the first ones. He's slow and steady. If there's 125, there will be 125 in a bag.
Yeah.
Whereas me, there'd be somewhere between 125 and 200.
Mate, they look awesome.
But yeah, they're already killing each other in there, so that's why we're putting the extras in, so the small ones.
Yeah.
Everyone should start with a good solid 100 solid ones.
Solid as a rock.
So yeah, have to get those two ponds done.
Yeah.
And then
Is the hose on?
the hose is on, going in there in a minute. So yeah, I can get this water cycle in about.
It'd be easier for me to just fucking hose that down and use pond water, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you close it down to clean it, but I need to use the pond water to fill it.
Yeah.
To move the eggs into.
I thought you would siphon in to clean it. No. I'll use the hose. Talking to which, I need to swallow. I want some water. Is that them all done?
These are in the last two.
Say again?
You said to Dave, these are on 24-hour feeder.
Yeah.
This is going twice a day. They're probably half a kilo, twice they're on a kilo of that a day.
Yeah.
Plus they're getting half of the shrimp. So half of a bag of shrimp a day. Just for this one pond.
Look at them chomping.
Yeah, I know.
There. I wonder how many have got their brine shrimp hatcheries up and running. They're getting them.
They don't need it, they'll get away with them, they're big enough. You can see these are on that.
On
these
the
are
crumb,
smaller
yeah.
and these are on the crumb. It's that consistency.
So is that stage 1 or stage 2 crumb?
Stage 1, stage 2 and my seed mix. And the shrimp. So they're getting a wide old
Yeah. And they're now on a filtered system as well, aren't they? Because you couldn't do this on an unfiltered system, could you?
No, it's they've still got 4 loads of Z-Light in here. Whilst this is coming back
Back to
online.
life.
But yeah, trying to do. I won't really get enough food if they're eating that now. Next week that should be doubled.
Yeah.
And I can't put 2 kilos of crumb through this pond.
No.
It's just too much.
So when are these lot? This is your 6 to 8 week fry, aren't they? For the orders.
Well, yeah, start of them. So we get 15,000 out of this, and then I'll get this cleared. So when these are big enough, they'll join.
Join the mix.
Looking at the Goshki eggs earlier, it's like a sheet of eyeballs. Look at this one. This is the difference. So this is the Kikasuris. They look completely duff there, but actually they're about 10%, 15% eyed. See how close you can see them there. You can see the eyeballs, I'm like.
Yeah.
See?
Just there, look.
But yeah, so this is probably the worst batch we got.
And is that straight Goshki, is it?
Kikasuri.
Kikasuri, sorry.
This is the Kikasuri cross its brother, cross the Goitskajaku, in case. So some of this might be because of that, but I don't think so. I think the eggs, it doesn't normally have very good eggs anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the worst. They're 15%, and the best 98%. I can live with that, mate.
Yeah.
Live with that.
Oh, is that tea break? It's 11:05.
Yeah, not yet.
Count these last 2 bags out. So yeah, if you and Dave just take a bag, we've got a shop in a minute. There'll be 2 more. I think that's today's done.
So is that mine and Dave's in there, is it?
We'll bring the truck down, but we'll put them back on the trays and put carrot on.
Yeah.
Just do those 2, and I think that's probably done.
Then there's 2 other bags here, Rick.
You got a marker pen on you, Rick?
Yeah, there's one.
They're no different. Every bag going up is basically the same.
Yeah, I know, but I just got this inkling, you know?
You had the inkling, you ordered them out the other pond the other day, until the other pond grew bigger.
Here you go, RB. Put your name on that one.
Why? I might have that one.
TC. No, it's TK, in it. I was thinking about fucking
Top Cat.
cartoons. Top Cat. Da 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 da. Top Cat. So there we go.
So these will go out to tomorrow's. What's left in here? So I can feed these again today now.
Yep.
I reckon I've got. I'll have to put a few more in, maybe,
Yeah.
to get tomorrow's done.
There's a nice variety of colour shades though, isn't there?
Yeah, with SANKE, they just look crap till they're bigger. But there's a massive learning curve going on in there for people.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. So for those that missed it the other day and keep asking me, what varieties are they going to get from these fry?
SANKE, Kahaku, Shirobeko, Akabeko, Akasanke, Shiramuji, Benigoi, and some very black ones with a bit of orange. I don't know what you call them. But yeah, so you'll only get from the base colours. Looking at these now, 25% have got no Sumi, so they'll be Shiramuji, Benigoi and Kahaku.
And Becco.
Well, they sue me, so it won't be Becco.
Oh shit, yeah.
And it's looking like sort of 75% have got sue me, so there'll be your Shiro Becco, Aka Becco, and then your Sankes. As to what, I can't see, you can't see it. They're 3 weeks away from their first cull, I guess.
Sweet.
So,
And we will do the first cull on video as well with yours, won't we?
Fucker eating that one.
they're chomping each other like nobody's business.
Yeah, they're having a chomp on each
Yeah,
other, are
they
they?
are.
They're fucking chomping.
You can have some more shrimp in it. I had to just keep these starved while we were
Sorting them out.
sorting them out.
One of them had one in its mouth just now.
So
It's
yeah,
swimming
so
along
what
with
we'll do is we'll go, when I'm ready, we'll go through those, do a first cull, and at that point we'll have an idea of what they're looking like basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the Kahaku does well in the event.
I know. I was saying this to Susan last night. I said it doesn't actually mean that a Sankey is going to win the competition. It could be another fish, and she's like, "Oh, why? What would we get?" And then I told her, but I have been sent messages. What varieties are we going to get from the fry?
See him that chomp that one just then.
You also get tanchos.
Yep.
In the description. Maybe.
So Tancho Kahaku and Tancho Sankey.
Even chomp.
He's been squashed by the net. His brain's been squished.
Oh yeah.
So not tancho. That's just a net wound.
You sure that's not Tancho?
Yeah, you won't even see it on him yet.
At what age will you start to see Benny and Benny patterns?
On the first cull in 3 weeks' time. But it still changes. It's not set. Just grab that one. Look at him.
Yeah.
Little git. You see it hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah. See, so you gotta keep them fed, guys and girls, otherwise you'll be getting less and less each time you go to feed them.
But yeah, it's like the Kahakus. They hatch. You get orange and white fry from Kahakus. So although Kahakus are white fish with a red pattern, you also get red fish that develop white patterns from them.
Mental, innit?
But yeah, I don't know how many of them make any quality. I've kept some. You can see the difference when they're young. They look quite different. But
Yeah.
they obviously become the same thing. But yeah, and again, different parent sets produce different amounts. But the Sankey hatch 2 different colour fries, got whitey ones and orange ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything could actually win then.
Yeah.
Any variety.
Well,
could
if
win.
it could be a Benny-
Shiro Becco, then it's a Shiro
Yeah.
Becco, isn't it? But technically, a Sankey's going to beat a Becco because of the element of to have a nice Sankey. It's got a whole other element of colour to be good.
Yeah.
But may the best fish win.
How many first timers are there this year?
Loads.
So
Loads.
Those of us that actually did it last year should have
A better inkling.
better idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be smashing it.
So you got no excuse now, Dave.
No.
As long as you don't cook 'em.
How we do it here,
Yeah.
you know the growth rate you're expecting, and if you ain't getting that, something ain't right. And once these get going properly, so for the next 3 weeks they'll probably only grow, they'll be solid 1 to 2 inch fish, and then you want to be starting to see literally a centimetre a week, because you'll have been able to thin them down and then get them eating a good amount of good quality food. They'll just fly if conditions are right.
Well, I think I'm better prepared this year.
So, there you go, guys and girls. Once they arrive with you, it's up to you. Good luck, everyone, and we'll come back to you shortly. There we go. There's the winning bag.
Doom.
The bag of doom. But the first people to get their fry, Jeff Harfield. So it's on. It's begun. Yeah, right. I've told you. Winning bag's there in Rick's hand. Yeah. Winning bag.
In your dreams.
Mate, winning bag. As long as Dave Orchard Coy don't win, I'll be happy. Yeah.
We shall see. It's like one of the calls. If everyone goes right,
Yeah.
could be very close.
Well, that's 20 bags you've done and you've 20 bags of fish you've looked at. So are you happy with the stamp of the fish at the moment?
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone's getting extras as well.
Yeah.
Because the numbers are looking good. Unless you're the last person getting some.
Yeah. Good luck to her.
I think I'm going to have 4,000 spare looking at it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I could do my own pond as well.
Because you wanted to get them out to a pond as well, didn't you?
I do. But I don't stock it until I've done this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, there we go, guys and girls.
Now while they're alive, because we'll never see them live again.
You fucking cheeky twat. Fucking Carl's on one today, isn't he?
Get them out.
He's fucking Krypton factor over there.
See you next week? No problem. What's the name, though?
Deep in thought.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, no problem at all. I'll put you for Thursday next week, mate.
So that's everything out the sump on that one. Red Bull down me chin. But yeah, got this one to scrub out now. And then get some salt slung about in it. We'll then chuck the hose in that one. Give that some more water until our lesser spotted one comes down. So yeah, I'm going to put you down while I turn into Mrs. Scrubber, and I'll beg that to you soon. That's that one scrubbed within an inch of its life. This one's now filling. We've just finished scrubbing H2, and as you can see, the clouds have opened up on us. What are you swearing at now? I said, I can't see couple. Carno cross Tamura. Well, my little fruit cups, that's us finally home. Stu Bob's just left with his ground show with a different fry. He is like a kid at Christmas right this moment. This one's bubbling away. I will check to see if I've got any hatch at the moment. I will do that shortly. But they are floating. It has begun. The ultimate throw and show event. GASWAD 2025. Grow and show with a difference. Mine are in here floating, along with a big chunk of Daphnia, because our lesser spotted Ricardo had sabotaged me and Rocket Boy already, sent us home with our fish, but didn't send us home with a food pack. I mean, come on, talk about sabotage. But we have got absolute loads of life in my barrel now. Just added some more Daphnia in there. Nice and green water. Oh, brownie green. that should turn clear because the old Daphnia will feed on the algae. These guys are doing alright over here. Main pond's still looking bloody green. But there we go. So yeah, I'm going to leave these float for 10-15 minutes. And then I shall open them up. But there we go. Supersized brine shrimp hatchery. Up and running. Now, for every teaspoon of brine shrimp cyst, I've added 1 litre of water, and then to that 1 litre of water, between 24 and 30 grams of salt. And in each one is 4 litres of water. Should be enough to keep me going till I get back down to the farm Friday and get my food pack. But I've slowed that down a bit too much. But you remember when I said about nets and collecting algae building on the side? Well, this net's been in for a couple of days, and even without fishing, look at the build up, and that is going through there, 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 and there, and still getting fines. But there's their first meal, all in there ready and waiting for them. A good batch of Daphnia. Super, super excited. Right, I'll come back to you when I've emptied them out. I don't think I'm going to bother counting them. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Twisted koi, Welsh dragon, SANKE fry. Let's go. Game on. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night. Susan's going to come down and count them in. As always, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and all that schmizzle. I've been Twisted Koi. You are out there, you know you're great. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I might see you Friday. If I don't see you Friday, I will definitely see you Saturday night on the Saturday Night Live, because we've got Perky from Koi Services joining us. Awesome! Nice. That's later.
That's all, Cupcake.